everyone. Competition time. We like 12 off having 500, 12 subscribers. So if we can get to 550, I'm going to tie up, and it'll give me a little bit of time. And I'm going to tie up a bunch of flies, a lot of my own patterns, and just a lot of flies I use in general. Do a nice little package for somebody, one lucky subscriber. The deal is, you subscribe to the YouTube and you either follow the Facebook page TroutFixNZ or the Instagram TroutFixNZ, or both if you want to, but one of them's fine. And and subscribe. So what I want you to do is obviously subscribe to the channel, leave a comment saying whether you follow the Instagram or the Facebook. Just let us know which one, and that's it, you're in the draw. Easy. Subscribe, leave a comment, done. So, nice easy one. And give away a nice selection of flies. And hopefully they help someone out, so that'll be cool. And today I just wanted to talk about, so I do all the fly tying videos, heaps of those, I'm growing that. And it's a nice way to help people out and give back to the fishing community, I suppose, in a way. And other from that, we just got videos of me fishing, really. So I thought I wanted to make some more videos. It's going to be a bunch of simple stuff that a lot of you already know, but for new people getting into fly fishing and wanting to start fly fishing, there might be just some good little basic tips on just how I do stuff. All those fancy pros out there might have a different say about a couple of things, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to just show how I set up certain things and for fishing and doing different things for fishing, fly fishing. So hopefully those are some use to some people and help people out, so that'll be cool. And obviously I'll keep on doing the Friday fly days where we tie different fly patterns and tell you how to do it as we go along. So those are good for people learning to tie, get a bit of ideas. And so today we will do something super basic, and that's setting up a rod and reel with a nice poly leader and dry dropper setup. So summertime, it's pretty much what you want to run a lot of the time. And be handy for people that just getting into fly fishing or something and don't know how to set up a dry dropper, never heard of a poly leader, things like that. So hope this helps you out, and we'll crack into it. So I'm just going to demonstrate with me 6-weight loop Q and me loop Opti dry fly. Absolutely love this reel, so good. I've actually got another one, Opti Creek. It's on me 4-weight with the Cross S1. Absolutely cracker setup for the small waters. So Q set comes like in one of these bags, so you hold your reel in there and the thing in there. I've got the reel as well, but I've also got the dry fly reel, which I like a lot. So get all your sections out of your tube or sock. Now, now loop do this awesome thing where you put a nice little dot on each section of the rods, so you can line them up super easy. So see, they just didn't put the, I don't know if it's going to focus, but they put the rod number on there. So you line that up with the dot on the Q, and yeah, there's no bloody trying to iron it up down the reel and all that shit. You can just bam, you just want to gently just squeeze them together nicely. So good solid tight fit. You don't want it coming loose over the day. So yeah, we just line all those up. So if your rod doesn't have these dots, I recommend just getting a bit of twink pen or paint pen, a bit of white paint pen. Set your rod up with your reel so you know it's all nice and crisp, and just go through and just put a dot on each section next to each other, so you can just line them up. every time nice and easy. So yeah, just start from the bottom, work your way up till you get to the end. Nice tight fits and everything is good to go. So now we grab our reel. If you're like me, I like to wind with my left, the old OG way. Seat your reel into the butt. Bring that up there. These cues have got a good little double latch system. Wrist bit short. And there you go, you got a nice tight, ready to wind out. I'm running Scientific Anglers, it's Infinity Smooth on this reel. Bloody awesome fly line. So grab a bit of that out and just start at the bottom, thread your fly line through all the eyes. Make sure you don't miss any, twist it around the rod or anything weird like that. Just chuck those all through there. Simple basic shit. Even if you don't know fly fishing, you'll know how to do that. Bring a bit out, cool. Now you got a bit at the end. Check there's no loops or missed eyes down your rod. If everything's all good, cool, good to go. Now, into your fly line. These SA fly lines come with welded loops. Absolutely love welded loops. Make life super easy, super strong and ready to go. And I'm going to fit this one with airflow one. 9 foot poly tactical tapered leader. Airflow do another one where they don't have it's got a little knot on the bloody loop. It's a welded loop instead. They're the fancier ones of these. Absolutely love those because I don't like the little knot. I like the welded loop to be end to end, so you can really just wind your line all the way up if you need to, especially if you're fishing with super long leaders and stuff like that, and you can never get the wind your line in enough if it gets stuck at the end. One, it can break your rod tip, and two, you can you're trying to net the fish and you just can't quite reach it, and you just want to wind it in a bit more. So if you've got a nice super smooth, like the welded loop to loop with the fly line and your poly leader, it's a whole big section. You can bring the fish right up to you if you need to, so you can reach them. So we just pull that out, and if you're not careful how they package them, they're all twisted around. So if you're not careful, you'll end up with a hell of a mess, and you'll just want to throw it away and hate life straight off the bat. So just find your end and just unloop it round and round till you get to the end. And boom. No knots and tangles. Right. So that was a bit of a horrible show of that, but there we go. We don't have any tangles or knots, so that's cool. So there we go, you got a loop on the end. Like I say, I like the welded ones better. Just super, a little bit more expensive, but so much nicer to use. So cool. Alright, so you want to get your loop, your other loop. Push one through the middle of the other, like so. Grab the rest, pop it through that one, so back through itself, and just pull that all the way through, and then bring this one back. So it's pointing back flush, and then bam, you get a nice smooth join. That will run in and out of the eyes of your fly rod nicely. Alright, so then we'll get to the end of there. It's the end. So this one is 9 foot and it's an 8 pound. So at the end of it, 8 pound. So yeah, 8 pound at the end of the hair. Alright, so it's 9 foot. Generally, I like my leaders a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some off my handy dandy hip bag. Some scientific anglers, absolute fluorocarbon, and I'm just going to grab, and this is an 8 pound. Just going to grab another few foot just to make it that bit longer. And then what we're going to do is a surgeon's knot, triple surgeon's knot. So you get each piece of line, have them over each other, so you got a good chunk each side, and then in the middle you want to pop a little loop and put your thumb at the bottom there. Now this is your tag end, alright, the end. So you can grab this, both of them, both the bits of line, and we go through the loop, both of them, once, then twice, and as you're going you just move your thumb around to hold the twist, and then 3 times because it's a triple surgeon's knot. So 3. Then you grab that end and that end, so you got both the tag ends and the main line. Bit of lube, and just pull those together gently and nicely. And then you've got those 2 tag ends hanging off. So what I like to do here, just to be sure, as I get my teeth, and I grab each tag end and give them a little good tweak and check. Right, so now we've got a nice good smooth join there. That's pretty bloody strong. And you just want to clip off the tag ends pretty close to the knot. A little bit of overhang but not much. Right, then you're left with a super small, strong knot that joins tippet together. So you can use that knot in so many different applications. If you just want to lengthen your leader, you want to make a tapered leader out of normal fluoro or tippet, whatever, you can start with a section of 13 pound and drop it down to 10 pound and then drop it down to 8 pound, then drop it down to 6 pound. And you can just tie those sections in and taper a leader. So that's a nice easy way to make a tapered leader using those knots. So then we get to the end. Alright, so that's essentially everything but your flies. So then you want to pick your flies. Grab your fly box here. Now, for my area, and you're going to fish a dry dropper, you want a decent stimulator sort of size fly, decent fly, you know, 14 to 16 nymph bead head for where I am, but you can change that nymph to whatever you need. So I'm going to just chuck a good old royal wolf on the end, because these things go well in all sorts of shitty water and stay afloat, and they get eaten heaps. They represent so many different dry float, mayflies, all sorts of shit. So they're a really good pattern. Good for searching, working out what they're doing. So then I thread that through. So now we've got fly hanging on you with a tippet. Chuck your finger in there, and I just go, and see that, so I've just crossed it over. And you want to go, so that's once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. That's my lucky number, 7. Super simple knot, this one. Some people will frown upon it, but it's great. Works so much. And then you just grab your tag end and pull that back through the loop. Bit of spit on there again, just to lubricate the line so it doesn't get friction burn on the way down, and slide it down. You can use your nails to slide your knots down too. I'll just be gentle with heaps of lube and just slide it. And give it a good pull. Check your tag, cool. Nippers, and just get rid of the tag end pretty close to the knot. Just leave a little bit off. So now you can fish that if you just want to fish just dries. Whatever, easy, good to go. Bit of floatant on that, you're fishing. But if the fish are doing a bit of ups and a bit of downs, and you want a bit of a dry drop and drag on, you want to add a nymph. Depending on how deeper water, obviously your dropper will change in length. And generally, what I'll do with the dropper is, so we've got 8-pound main line, so you want something a little lighter on the bottom, maybe 6-pound. And then if you do get it caught in a tree or something weird like that, it's generally going to break there before it breaks up here. So you pretty much should always get your dry back at the worst, and that other one can break off and you can just redo that real easy. Or if, say, a fish takes you dry and then the nymph gets caught on something while you're fighting them, at least that's going to break off before you lose your fish and it breaks off up here. So there's lots of reasons to just drop down a bit of tippet strength at the end. And I'll just grab some 4X, which is 6-pound from the Scientific Anglers again. And I'm just going to grab a couple of feet. Just a couple of feet for a dropper for this one. But you can make them, generally 3 feet's a good number. You can get away with so many places like that. But it is best to tie them to suit where you're fishing. So once again, we're going to do that little 7-round twist knot. So once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. And then back through the loop. Now I've tied this to nothing, right? So, but now I've got my tag end out, my loop's there. What I can do, I can grab my dry fly, put the hook in there, grab the tag end and the fly, spit on the knot, slide them on in, and there you have it. Now that's tagged off there. Now don't do that with a barbless hook on your dry because it'll just slide off. Good for nothing. So generally throw a barbie on there if you're going to do a dry dropper. Otherwise there's a high chance you're going to lose the fish that grabs onto the bottom of there, because he's going to pull that off the bottom of the hook and you're going to lose it, and the fish is going to be stuck with the hook in its mouth and a big bit of tippet, which is not good for anybody. Alright, so now we've got that to there, and then at the end grab a nymph. Let's grab orange feed here in copper, for example. It's a size 16. And same knot again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Pull that in there. Back through, grab hold of the hook and the tag. Spit. Slide them up, strong, good to go. And that, my friends, is how you set up a dry dropper rig and your rod. So now what I'll do is what I like to do is, if I'm holding your rod, I grab my nymph and I put that probably onto one of the furthest eyes you can reach, you know, and just chuck it on there. Just put your nymph on there and grab this back and loop your line over your reel and back under. Some people like to go around the base of the reel. I like it like this, personal preference. Some reels got a shitty gap in them where the line drops in. These loop ones don't. And then just wind it up, and bam, she's set up, good to go, ready to fish. And when you want to drop fish, just pop that off, tap on the back of your blank, and your nymph will drop off your eye at the front. Flies are in the water, ready to go. So hopefully that helps someone. And yeah, appreciate the watch, and don't forget about that competition, free flies, So yeah, thank you for watching. There'll be more of these videos. I'll get into more and more different stuff as time goes on. I'll try to do one a week, and just yeah, just a little help out for some people that don't know these simple, simpler side of things. And as once we've run out of those, we'll get into more technical stuff. But start with the basics and work our way up through it. So yeah, appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the Facebook TroutFixNZ or the Instagram TroutFixNZ. Cool. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one.